Good evening. Welcome to the Emergency Services Board meeting. Today's date is Wednesday, April 9th, 2025. I am J.A. Nelson, Chairman of the Emergency Services Board for St. Mary's County, representing the Fire Board Association. Introducing the board members in attendance tonight, we have Jennifer Utz, Director, St. Mary's County Department of Emergency Services. We have Jessica Myers on behalf of Sean Davidson, Assistant EMS Chief, St. Mary's County Rescue Association. Jason Adams, President of the St. Mary's County Fire Board Association. Ernest Rogers, St. Mary's County Fire Chief, representing the Fire Board Association, and Hattie Norris, the Chairman, Co-Chairman, and she is representing the St. Mary's County Rescue Association. Moving into the, also with us tonight, we have the administrative support, who are Marianne Gardner and Angel Clem from DES, along with Andrew, who is running our audio-visual for tonight's meeting. We'll move into the agenda. The first thing we have is the minutes from last meeting. Do we have any discussion on the minutes?
Make a motion.
All right, we have a motion and a second from Jason, second from Hattie, to approve the minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. The committee reports, I do not have any committee reports. Does anyone have any committee reports to note? All right. We'll move into old business. First, we have the emergency services report. Director Utz.
Good evening. So on March 19th, Information Technology performed the first Tyler CAD upgrade since our new system went into effect last August, and that is moving through. Any open tickets from any companies should go into DES CAD, that go into IT support, and we'll work through any open issues on that. We're nearing completion of the ECC renovation, the 911 center renovation. We're excited to showcase that to you all. Invitations went out for the ribbon cutting. The center is looking vastly different than it did before. And so the upgrade looks wonderful, and we can't wait to get our 911 dispatchers back in. We hope to get them back in ahead of Telecommunicators Week, but it's looking like we'll be more aiming towards the first of next week to get them back into our main center. That said, Telecommunicators Week is April 13th through the 19th, and we are very thankful for all of our partners who have made offers to step up and support our telecommunicators next week as we celebrate the work they do here each and every day to support our fire and EMS partners and law enforcement partners. The only other thing for my report is just working with the various partners, and thanks to everyone for pitching in. As we've been working on, I'm sure Jay will talk about the property tax incentive ordinance proposal. A lot of work going on in behind the scenes to work this ordinance, to get it to public hearing. And thanks to everyone who has been pitching in to help out to bring this forward to public hearing to seek commissioner support. So that's all I have for this evening.
All right. Any questions for Director Utz? All right, next on old business is the property tax incentive. Did you have any update you wanted to provide before we got into anything on that?
The only update, there was a recommendation for an update to the structure of the ordinance was to include some members of the board members. Deputy Director Shea is here this evening as well. She might be able to help me out with the additions to the ordinance.
I think that was for the association board members.
The association board
been
members, correct.
The chairmans of both boards, the county fire and EMS chiefs, and then
the assistants.
and the assistant county fire and EMS chiefs.
Right. And then this afternoon, IT has been tremendously helpful in helping to design and build a website, a URL, an app to assist with collecting the information should the ordinance go through. That would collect the data, that would help populate the information needed for county finance and also the treasurer to streamline this process. That website and that app was finished this afternoon. There's still some back-end processing that needs to be done that would allow one representative from each respective fire and rescue squad to have view-only access to monitor the members, the status of your members, inputting the data, provide you with updates, and some back-end work for the deputy director for her to monitor and update through any appeals processes through your LoSAP process. Any additional work going into that from your perspective?
No, just we have the LoSAP appeals, so we sent out that information yesterday that would be for the tier 1, anybody who was inadvertently left off of the list. The departments have the ability to appeal. The LoSAP forms have been posted in each of the department stations, so there's a process from there. We're asking that we get the return forms back by April 17th so that we can process that information and try with such a quick turnaround, because all of this is contingent on May 6th, the commissioners approving it at their meeting after the public hearing.
Who are they returned to?
It's returned to DES, so they can mail it in, or there's an email address, Emergency Services, and that comes to a group, and then we would distribute and disperse from there.
Yeah, and everything will be sent out, has been sent out to the leadership, instructions on how to file the appeals. We're going to streamline that for the commissioners. It's codified in county code. So we're trying to streamline that process for everybody and also for the commissioners so they can come through with one request to update any of those appeals for the LoSAP. I do want to thank Deputy Director Shea. She has been really the powerhouse behind the work behind this ordinance, in the background, really putting forth a lot of energy and effort to try to pull this together in time to get it to public hearing and time for the commissioners' consideration. So,
I'd like to echo that because she's done a lot of work
Oh, thank you.
that people don't realize she's doing.
yeah.
Thank you.
And each board member here too as well. I mean, spending a lot of time in your off hours, and I know you have extra duties in your own personal professions, and as long as your volunteer duties. But each board member here has been really stepping up and coming in and providing extra support. And I commend each and every one of you for what you're doing to advocate for your volunteer members in each of the fire companies and rescue squads. So thank you for all your support and what you're doing to advocate for your members.
Thank you. Kirsten, do you have a timeline on when you want that rep identified by? Like-
Soon.
Okay. ASAP, got it.
Yep.
All right, good. Thank you.
I think just a couple of things I wanted to note, just for this whole entire process. So the one thing we're talking about now, the appeals process for the LoSAP. So, it could happen that there was a mistake. You could have gotten missed, something could have happened. So each department will have received or will receive their list, should be posted in their departments. If you see your name is not on there, to all the volunteers, if you see you got missed or something looks like an error, make sure you look at that appeals process and understand how that works, because that's important. To get included in any of this process. The couple other things I just want to note. So this has been a long journey we've taken to get here, right? We started this in 2018. The idea has been bounced back and forth for quite a while. One of the priorities that we hope to accomplish with this, one is retention, right? Is to try to keep members here. It's a benefit that really can be good for you if you either own a property or get the stipend, and to get people back riding the apparatus again. We know COVID, we know a lot of things happen that cause membership to go down, and that's the goal, is to get it back. And the one thing to note, it's not, we did our best to get it as good as we could, and it's not 100% perfect. I think it is as close to what we asked for as we could get it. We'll continue working. One thing we did do, I think it's important to note, is a couple years ago we worked to get the LoSAP benefit increased. So those people that are earning LoSAP are getting a little more than they were getting 3-4 years ago. So we'll continue to work on that stuff, but we'll have a public hearing on the 22nd of April. That's coming, and please check your websites, get with your chiefs or presidents. I'm sure we'll be asking for some support at that hearing in a couple weeks. So.
Thank you for all your work, Jay.
Absolutely. And again, I will echo everyone else's, the amount of work that DES really has poured into this has been, and really to help us. I mean, they between Director Utz and Kirsten, I've seen the spreadsheets, I've seen the mess of names and papers that have come in. I think it's been great. We appreciate it, and thank you for all your work on it. So.
Happy to support you guys.
Anything else on the property tax incentive? All right, Emergency Services FY26 budget update.
All right. So that magic date, April 22nd, is also the budget hearing. The FY26 recommended budget goes to hearing on the 22nd. Included as part of that of our budget includes 4 FTEs for paramedics. The original request was for 8 paramedics. That has been reduced to 4 for the recommended budget, not approved yet. The 168 replacement XL 400 portable radios to complete your fire fleet. 45 new pagers from the EQ forms. That's 20 for Bay District, 20 for 2nd District, and 5 for 7th District. 4 new XL 400 portable radios, 1 for Mechanicsville for the UTV, and 3 for Bay District to meet the apparatus standard of compliance. That was omitted from the original count. So that brings them up to par for what they need to be. So that is what is in the FY26 recommended budget that pertains to this group.
All right, any questions? Any other old business? All right, hearing none, we'll move into new business. We have the cadet program policy discussion on here. I submitted that for the agenda. I haven't had a chance to do a lot of follow-up on this, but I wanted to start the discussion back when the cadet program got moved from Hollywood back to the tech center. One of the things we wanted to make sure we eliminated was outside adult students being able to come into the schools to take the class. So MIFRE changed the policy, and I think in the change of that, it also may have gotten changed or something added in there that basically no non-public school student could enroll in the cadet program. So I just wanted to at least start the conversation here. I think we need to do some more information gathering and have some conversations with the school board to kind of see where we are with this. And but I think if we have we have homeschool students and we have private school students that want to take the class, they should at least be afforded that opportunity as students of the school system. Do you know if Kelly or I know there was a little update. Is there anything official that they've gotten back yet that you can report on? Okay. All right. So we'll continue that conversation. I don't think there's any action tonight. I just want to at least get it on the agenda and we'll continue that discussion moving forward. All right. Anyone else have any new business? All right. We will move into board member time. Hattie, you have anything?
I do not have anything.
Ernest?
No, I was going to just take this time to continue to thank Director Utz and everybody at DES, especially with the XL 400s that you were speaking of. This will get us up to par to have every riding member with a portable radio. It's something that we've been working for a very long time, so it's very much appreciated. But that's all I have.
All right. Jason?
I've just got one thing. We've all talked about the Volunteer Rescue Squad Response Rewards Program, but and I've got it written so I don't mess something up and forget something. I just want to take a moment to thank those who provided their support and dedicated efforts toward the development of the proposed Volunteer Firefighter and Rescue Squad Response Rewards Program. In particular, I want to recognize Deputy County Administrator Dave Yingling, DES Director Jen Utz, DES Deputy Director Kirsten, St. Mary's County Commissioners, and the many other individuals that have done stuff behind the scenes that we'll just never know. We know that it happened. It's not magic. We just assume it happened, but thank you to every one of you. Your continued commitment to supporting our volunteer fire and EMS personnel in St. Mary's County is both meaningful and deeply appreciated. Your efforts do not go unnoticed, and they reflect a strong partnership between our community and the dedicated volunteers who serve it each and every day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jason. Jessica?
I'm new here, but I think that I would like to take the moment to say, JA, thanks for spearheading this LoSAP benefit program. I think this is an absolute great opportunity, and for you guys for taking it and running with it, because it wouldn't have gotten anywhere. So thanks, Kirsten and Jen, Director Utz, for getting it to this point. So thank you guys.
All right. Director Utz?
Yeah, I just want to acknowledge Bay District and thank you for dedicating your hall to us for the cadet program. Their awards ceremony will be held on May 22nd. We'll look forward to celebrating the evening with the cadets on graduation this year. Hopefully the leadership of the various organizations can come out and support the cadets in graduation. Just as we start, daylight savings time, more activity, warmer weather, just kind of it's going to increase some call volume, but look out for those young ones out there as they get out and start playing on the streets, and be cognizant of our young folks out there as they start to embrace the warmer days and longer hours. And just thanks to each and every one of you once again for all you do, and wishing you and your families a happy Easter. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't have anything, so with that, we will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Motion by Jason, second by Ernest. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you very much.